Forbidden historical sites. Forbidden historical sites. Forbidden historical sites often have intriguing histories and cultural significance, making them points of interest and curiosity for many. However, restrictions are in place to protect these sites from potential harm and to preserve their historical and archaeological value for future generations. The study of history is crucial in shaping our present and future by providing context and understanding. It helps us appreciate our heritage, culture, and traditions, and also serves as a foundation for making informed decisions in various fields, including politics, law, and social development. Area 51, United States, a secretive United States Air Force facility in Nevada, subject to numerous conspiracy theories about extraterrestrial activities. North Sentinel Island, India, inhabited by the hostile Sentinelese tribe. Access is restricted to protect their isolation and way of life. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway, an underground seed vault on the Svalbard archipelago, heavily restricted to preserve global crop diversity. Mount Athos, Greece, also known as the Holy Mountain, a monastic community accessible only to male pilgrims with permits. Women are strictly prohibited. Missouri, Russia, a closed town believed to house a secretive military site, with strict access controls and heavy security. Vatican Secret Archives, Vatican City, a vast collection of historical documents maintained by the Vatican, accessible only to qualified researchers with specific permission. Poveglia Island, Italy, an abandoned island near Venice, rumored to be haunted and off-limits to the public due to its disturbing history as a plague quarantine zone and mental asylum. Snake Island, Brazil, off-limits due to its dangerous population of golden lancehead snakes, one of the world's deadliest snake species. Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, Ukraine, the area surrounding the Chernobyl Nuclear Power Plant, inaccessible due to radioactive contamination following the 1986 nuclear disaster. Gruinard Island, Scotland, once used for biological warfare testing. The island was later decontaminated, but access remains restricted to this day. Mount Kailash, Tibet, considered sacred in Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Bon religions. This mountain is believed to be the abode of various deities. Due to its religious significance, climbing the mountain is strictly prohibited. Tomb of Qin Shi Huang, China. The tomb of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, who ordered the construction of the Terracotta Army, remains largely unexcavated to preserve its cultural heritage. White Sands Missile Range, United States, a military testing area in New Mexico. Access is restricted due to ongoing missile and weapon testing. Lascaux Caves, France, a complex of Paleolithic cave paintings. Lascaux was closed to the public in 1963 to prevent deterioration from human presence. A replica cave, Lascaux II, was built nearby for visitors. Mount Weather Emergency Operations Center, United States, a top-secret underground facility in Virginia, serving as a backup command center for the U.S. government in case of a national emergency. Groom Lake, Area 51's area, United States. The highly classified section of Area 51, known for testing advanced military aircraft and technology, is strictly off-limits to the public. Niihau Island, Hawaii, privately owned and known as the Forbidden Island, Niihau is closed to tourists and accessible only to its residents and invited guests. Tomb of the Prophet Muhammad, Saudi Arabia. Located in the Masjid al-Nabawi, Mosque of the Prophet, in Medina, the tomb is a significant religious site but off-limits to non-Muslims. North Korea's Punggye-ri nuclear test site. Closed to international observers. This was the site of North Korea's nuclear tests until its apparent dismantling in 2018. The Mogao Caves Library, China. Part of the Mogao Caves, also known as the Thousand Buddha Grottos. This library contains ancient manuscripts and artifacts, with access tightly controlled for conservation purposes. Tomb of Tutankhamun, Egypt, the burial site of the ancient Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun, discovered in 1922 by Howard Carter. While the tomb was initially open to the public, it was later closed to protect its delicate artifacts from deterioration caused by large numbers of visitors. Today, a replica tomb is available for tourists to visit. Mount Paektu, North Korea, China. A sacred mountain on the border between North Korea and China, considered the mythical birthplace of Dangun, the founder of Korea. It is a politically sensitive area and access from the North Korean side is strictly restricted. Pripyat, Ukraine. The ghost town near the Chernobyl nuclear power plant evacuated after the 1986 disaster. It remains abandoned due to high levels of radiation, and access is restricted. Wawel Castle and Dragon's Den, Poland. Wawel Castle in Krakow houses historical artifacts, and the Dragon's Den is a cave beneath it, linked to a legendary dragon. Parts of the cave are off-limits to visitors for conservation purposes. Palmyra, Syria. An ancient city with well-preserved ruins, Palmyra suffered significant damage during the Syrian civil war, and access remains restricted due to ongoing conflict and security concerns. The lost city of Atlantis, a legendary city often mentioned in ancient texts, but its existence has never been proven. While not physically forbidden, its location remains a mystery, adding to its mythical status. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Another legendary wonder of the ancient world. The existence and location of the gardens are still debated among historians and archaeologists. Mount Ararat, Turkey. The biblical Mount Ararat is traditionally believed to be the resting place of Noah's Ark. Due to its remote location and difficult terrain, it is not easily accessible. Wewelsburg Castle, Germany. This castle was a significant site for the Nazi SS during World War II, and some parts of it are not open to the public. Machu Picchu, Peru. While not entirely forbidden, some parts of the ancient Inca citadel are off-limits to tourists to protect the site's preservation and manage visitor impact. These forbidden historical sites, whether due to political, religious, environmental, or security reasons, often captivate our imagination and curiosity, making them enigmatic and mysterious places with rich historical backgrounds. Thanks for watching.